Bob, we're glad to have you back with us this week. I hope you had a good vacation.
Yeah, I did. It was a staycation, and luckily we were out in the water and enjoying the bay before the red tide moved in. It's pretty bad right now, and looks like things are going to be, again, east winds tomorrow, so that's better for area beaches, but then things change around on Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to talk about that. Sarasota Tower Cam showing those storms moving from the east to the west across the bay, bringing some rainfall occasionally. Some of the rain was pretty heavy to the north in Manatee County near northwest Braden and Anna Maria Island. Also Palmetto, Ellington, and Bradenton getting a pretty good downpour this evening. That has since moved on. It's out into the Gulf of Mexico, and boy, some spectacular pictures once again. Sunset, especially south, they had a little bit more sunshine there. Venice Jetty, Cindy Desmond, just a lone man fishing right there on the jetty, and Venice Beach, just down the road from there. Stone Castle, just a glimpse of the sun before it went below the horizon, and this one's below it, and this is at Casey Key. Fred Seeger. Thanks for all those photos, folks. And changing wind means changing the times of the storms. It looks like today, late afternoon. Tomorrow, again, looks like mainly afternoon and evening. And then things start to change a little bit with mainly inland storms developing by the mid part of the week. And there'll only be a few storms around tomorrow. The rain chances are not all that high because of some dry air that has moved into the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. And then it will stay hot with an east wind. We had a high today near record breaking or tying the record for today. And it looks like it'll stay hot again tomorrow, although the humidity won't be as high. It will start to change on Wednesday and Thursday. Going back out of the west means higher humidity and higher heat indices. Well, you can see all the rain now offshore, pushing off toward the west, away from the coast. And that's the way it's going to be overnight. No rumble of thunder expected as that east wind will continue to stabilize things. Tomorrow, a different story is high pressure located off the Carolina coast will bring us that easterly wind component, and that will butt up against the sea breeze. But with that dry air in place, we're not expecting a widespread outbreak of heavy thunderstorms. There will be a few, but not a wide outbreak. Now, hot weather will continue. We'll see temperatures warming into the mid-90s with that east wind and little sea breeze developing. Now, there is a frontal boundary that's going to come down, which is unusual for this time of year to have a cold front come all the way down into the southeast. This one will do so. Right now, it's over the central U.S. It will bump that high-pressure ridge down to our south. That will give us that changing wind more out of the west-southwest. Now, there are flood warnings still in effect. The one in Hardy County has expired for the Peace River, but we are still seeing some flooding, minor flooding going on now at the Myakka River at the Myakka State Park, also into near Arcadia, the Peace River there above flood stage. That dry air I mentioned, you can see it all right here. This is a tropical upper atmospheric trough that is moving in our direction. Now, it's not going to be a big rainmaker, but what it will do is still keep this dry air moving across the state, which will limit our storms tomorrow. The wind flow is all important in determining how much the effects of the red tide will be around, and with an east wind generally throughout most of the day tomorrow, we'll see the harmful impacts spread off toward the west. Now, as far as the futurecast goes, look for a few spotty showers around the 2 o'clock hour, and even up until 5, 6 o'clock, there'll be a few spotty showers and a few storms around, and then eventually clearing skies. Now, by Wednesday, the activity will move inland and move mainly to the east coast due to that changing wind that we'll see beginning on Wednesday and Thursday. So that'll be the player right there. 81 degrees right now in Sarasota, 80 in Orlando, 83 in Miami. Currently, we have 81 degrees and a dew point temperature up there at 75, making it feel like 87 degrees. The high today, 1 degree shy of tying the record of in 1996. It was up to 94 degrees. And again, that frontal system causing all sorts of rough weather over the central plain states. That will be changing our wind direction beginning Wednesday. East winds tomorrow will start off at 10 knots. That'll be good for beachgoers. And then by late in the afternoon, they'll switch around to the west at 5 knots. Seas running 1 to 2 feet with a light chop out there. And the 7-day forecast. So just a slight chance for late day showers tomorrow. 40% chance, but mainly inland storms on Wednesday. Then we'll get back to a few coastal showers in the morning on Thursday. Same holds true on Friday with that west wind keeping temperatures up there as far as the feels like temperature goes through the weekend. Jacqueline?
Thank you so much, Bob.